This presentation is brought to you by Brailleiant at Brailleiant.org, where we are bridging the digital divide for the blind. The following is the second part of a two-part series on how to arrange iPhone icons and download iPhone apps for the blind and visually impaired using VoiceOver. Presented to you by Brailleiant. Please visit our website at Brailleiant.org.
Now,
Double tap to open.
I'm going to show you how we're going to download apps on the App Store. To do this, of course, you're going to App Store, and this is a pretty simple operation.
Email, one calendar, photos, camera, maps, clock, weather, news, home, notes, stocks, reminders, TV, App Store. Double tap. Selected. Search. Heading.
Alright, now, here's one principle for the iOS 11 App Store. Now, I'm going to do
Top of screen. Selected. Update apps. Games. Tab. Today. Tab. Today. Heading. Today.
This is
Saturday,
the screen.
August 18th. Heading.
This is the screen of which you will be on when you first open the App Store. Here's the principle for App Stores. Now, a lot of times you're going to be in an assortment of apps. Now, when you go to apps and you don't see it at the top, it's most likely going to be at the bottom. And that is true in our situation. This also works for other applications on your phone. Please note that wherever you are on your phone, the following voiceover commands can help you when scrolling through things. Note, this does not apply to YouTube, as it is specifically programmed with Google. Take 4 fingers, and if your 4 fingers don't fit on your phone, turn it landscape. Now, one thing you might need to do is make sure your orientation is locked. I like to do this every time I'm using a phone with VoiceOver enabled. Take 4 fingers and tap it at the bottom of the screen.
Meet the developer. Search. Tab. 5 of 5.
I am at the bottom right-hand corner. This helps if you don't want to tap the top left
2 of 4 bars.
and reach the status bar. So I'll just
95% battery power. 95%. Meet the developer. Search. Tab. 5 of 5.
Alright, now you tap in the principal where you want to be. Either it's the status bar
BCW Wi-Fi network. Status bar item.
or
Swipe down with 3
the
fingers to reveal
main
notifications. Swipe up with 3 fingers to reveal the control center. Double tap to scroll to top.
application window.
Meet the developer. Translate with ease. How the creator of it. Search. Tab. 5 of 5.
And then you just tap at the bottom, 4 fingers, and you're at the bottom. And you know what? What if you want to go to the top again? What do?
Today. Saturday. August 18th. Heading.
Put 4 fingers and tap them at the top. Now we want to search, so of course tap the bottom,
Search. Tab.
double
5 of
tap.
5. Selected. Search. Tab. 5 of 5. Updates. Tab. 4 of 5.
Now VoiceOver didn't put me back at the top, so I'll just tap the top.
Search. Heading.
Alright, now I've used these VoiceOver commands a lot now. And note, you need to use 4 fingers for this to happen. You don't just tap your finger at the top and tap your finger at the bottom. Or else you end up ending up at the status bar or another area, especially if you are using a complex application. So now that we're at the
Search. App Store. Search field.
we're going to double
Double
tap.
tap to edit. Search field. Search field is editing. App Store. Character mode. Insertion point at start.
And of course, if you want to type anything in here, you can. But I'm just going to go to the dictate button
Double tap to start dictation. 2-finger double tap when finished.
and double tap. Google Plus.
Inserted Google Plus.
I'll tap
Search.
the bottom.
Google Plus. Search field.
Now
Double tap to edit.
the only principle where you wouldn't use the tactic where putting 4 fingers at the top of the screen to go to the top and tapping 4 fingers at the bottom of the screen to go to the bottom is when you're on a keyboard, because it is a simple and very small piece of part of the screen, and simply all the return, delete, search, or next keys are always going to be at the bottom right, depending upon which application you're going. If you're filling out a form in Safari or doing App Store stuff like this, you'll want the of course, the next or return keys or the search key will pop up on the App Store or any place where you are searching, basically. This is done to the Wix development in iOS. I'll swipe to the right to find Google Plus and tap and swipe to the install button.
Cancel. Advertisement. Google Photo. Open. Button. Advertisement. Google Plus. Interests. Communities. 4.5. Get. Button.
And double tap.
Loading. Alert. Google Plus. App Store.
Now,
Button.
what do? I need to go all the way down to the bottom. Tap.
Center of screen. Touch ID to install.
Then. Now, if you do not have
App Store.
Touch ID,
Google Plus. Search field.
if you
Double
do
tap to edit.
if you do not have App Store set Touch ID set up, you obviously would not need to do that Touch ID process, but I, of course, am a fan of Touch ID, not because of its security, but it's just awesome, just being able to put your finger on a home button and then, ta-dang, magic. So, now we're set. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to swipe
Cancel.
to the
Advertisement. Open.
application.
Button. Advertisement. Google Plus. Open. Button.
And Google Plus is ready to be opened because it's installed and it says open, and I need to double tap and then my app can be opened right off the App Store. But of course, if you didn't want to open it, you just tap the home button and it will bring you to the home screen. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to tap the home button twice.
App Switcher. App Store. Active. Swipe up with 3 fingers to close the app.
And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 3 fingers and swipe up as if you were going to scroll down a page in like a news story or something.
Closing App Store. App Switcher.
And as you know what that function is, that closes
Double tap to open.
the app. That closes. That in App Switcher is what you use to close something. Now I'm just gonna flip 3 fingers and swipe right.
Page 3 of 4.
And do it again.
Row 1. Column home. Page 2 of 4. Phone folder. 2 apps. 1 new item.
Now you'll see
Double tap to
our
open.
phone folder that we created earlier. And if we flick right, victories. If we flick right, we should come across the email application or the mail. I changed my accessibility labels.
Email. 182 unread emails.
Alright,
Double
now
tap to open.
that's over. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial made by Brailleiant, and I was happy to make it for you.
This concludes part 2 of the tutorial, how to arrange iPhone icons and download iPhone apps for the blind and visually impaired using VoiceOver. This has been a presentation by Brailleiant at Brailleiant.org, where we are bridging the digital divide for the blind. If you like this video, please click the like button, and for more interesting videos, please subscribe to our channel.